Black men get the white women that other white men don't want. Black men get the white women that other white men don't want. Black men get the white women that other white men don't want. So the castaway white girl, the white girl who couldn't get a top-notch white boy, wants the top-notch black boy. Let me say it again. The white woman who could not get a top-notch white boy is determined to get a top-notch black boy.
Do you remember this video? Mm-mm. Do you remember that video? All right, so it's been about a year, and there was a video. You remember the bald-headed white lady? You remember the bald-headed white lady?
Glasses?
Yeah, she had big glasses.
Black men get the white women that other white men generally do not want. You don't get the top of the line white women. You don't.
This is the final part in my series.
That was a video. You don't remember that video?
I remember that video.
I don't think we ever watched actually Dr. Umar's part of that video past that about what he was saying. So his video actually popped back up my feed actually today. And so just want to go through what he actually was saying in that video just to kind of see who these
because that lady agreed with him, right?
Oh yeah, she agreed with him.
Right. Okay.
And a lot of black people agree with her too. And it's funny that a lot of black people agree with the white lady, and that's perfectly fine. But the other thing is that, which was funny to me, is that she, if I can remember, in the video said that she knows because she had been with black men and different men. Mm-hmm. And so basically she was saying that she was one of the undesirable white women that she's talking about. I mean, if you actually really look at it, kind of read between the lines. It's like, yeah, I've been on the reason why I can talk like this because I've been a black man. I think she did say that in the video, but the thing is that she was basically saying, it's like, yeah, I'm one of these undesirable white women that I'm talking about. That's pretty much what I kind of got from it. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. But let's just see what he's saying.
The white woman who doesn't get a top-notch white boy is determined to get a top-notch black boy. So she is focused. Her mother will tell her, you're not going to get Bill Gates. You're not going to get Donald Trump. You're not going to get Bill Clinton. You're not going to get Mark Zuckerberg. You're not going to get them because you don't come from that background.
Who would want any of those four people that he just named?
But the thing is that is this the bar? Is this the criteria? Is this the people that he's talking about that
are we all money hungry? I mean, we're all going after billionaires? I don't think so.
I don't know where he's going with this. I really don't know where he's going with this. But let's just see. But the criteria, the bar of the white man that he's talking about is greater than what I actually thought he was talking about the first time we watched the video, because we didn't watch this far.
Rich white men marry into money. They don't marry broke women. The only rich men who marry broke white girls are black rich men. The only rich men who marry broke white women are rich black men.
What are they doing that? I just want some examples of that. I mean, listen, if you all have some examples, the people that are leaving comments, if you have some examples of that, I would actually be glad to read those comments.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the truth, then that sounds like a black rich man's problem. I mean, why is he marrying a broke white woman? Why doesn't he marry a rich black woman or a rich white woman or a rich Asian woman?
I would venture to say most rich black men aren't marrying broke white women or
I don't think so either.
Black women. I would venture to say that. And I would venture to say it's probably on any kind of race. Now the thing is that there's a difference if you start out at a certain place and somebody grew with you, and sometimes people start out at certain places and they grow a business or they grow their company or they grow just as high level management and different things like that, and people grow with you, and sometimes people get divorced and sometimes they remarry or re-find somebody, but usually they're not really re-finding somebody in that much of a lower socioeconomic level than what they are right now. And even if some men are, I think a lot of times it's like people that are close to them. It's secretaries.
Well, because where did you meet? Yeah. Unless it was at a place of work or something like that. Because if you have a lot of money, you're not going to hang out somewhere where you could afford to go if you're broke.
No, you're not going to hang out where you're possibly going to be a target. Just put it like this. And so where's this happen? Like, give me some examples. I really like some examples because a lot of examples that he's probably going to give are probably going to be athletes. And the thing is that athletes start out in college, not have a lot of money, and then they all of a sudden come into money. Now, a lot of times with those athletes is that they bring a lot of these girls from college along with them. I actually know one in particular, but I'm gonna bleep that out. But but anyway, let's just see where he's going.
Rich white men don't marry broke white women. So if you want a millionaire, you have to get a Negro. They teach their daughters, if you want a millionaire, you will have to get a Negro because rich white men don't marry poor white girls.
So, is that what your mom taught you?
No.
I was just like, when your mom saw you with me, that she was like, jackpot. Was it? was that what your mom said? It's like, she did it. Jackpot.
No.
Really? She didn't say jackpot?
She didn't say that.
What white households is Dr. Umar in listening to these conversations be able to report this back to us?
Right.
What white households is he sitting down behind the scenes like, yep, got the inside scoop on what these, white parents are telling their white daughters? Where is this coming from? Or is he just making this up like some of you guys make up some of these things from religion? Sorry, I'm gonna cut that out too.
So the poor white girl already knows that if she don't have the last name she needs to be successful, she has to go into the ghetto and get some new black rich money.
Where is this new rich black money in the ghetto? Listen, I would like to know because if there's some new rich black money in the ghetto, I will go back and find it myself. Now, the only new rich black money that I know in the ghetto
It's not clean.
Yeah, it's usually not money that you really want to declare in your taxes. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of them are not with white women. Just hadn't seen a lot of them with white women. Now here's the thing. So where is this happening at? I just really want to know. Like, I feel like that he is going on this journey and people are just falling right down this path. It's like, what is that? The blind leading the blind? Is that what they used to say? The blind leading the blind? Listen, it sounds good. It sounds really, really good. But show it to me. Like, give me some examples. Like,
Doesn't it sound good?
I mean, it sounds good to people that don't know any better.
Because he repeats himself 9 times, the same sentence.
Well, he has to
make it sound believable.
He has to keep repeating himself because every time he says
Trying
it
to
the first
brainwash
time,
himself.
No, every time he says it the first time, the smoke alarm chirps, and so he has to say it again before it chirps again. That's why he repeats himself 3 times, because he still has yet to change the battery in his smoke alarm.
Now I see there's a lot of beta males. There's a lot of snow bunny loving beta males in the chat. And to you Negroes, if you don't like the message, why do you keep tuning into the messenger? If you don't like the message,
I'm gonna have to say, this little fire thing he has in his videos,
I'm trying to figure out what that flashing was.
Yeah, the little fire thing, that might be what's setting off his fire alarm. Let me tell you, the reason why I watch your videos, because they're entertaining. They're very entertaining.
Yeah, some of the comments are funny.
Yeah, they're very entertaining. Actually, you do a very good job. I think you're a very good entertainer. I mean, I watch your videos kind of like I used to watch
comedy shows.
Yeah, comedy shows and stuff like that. Like, this is good comedy. I think you should take this on the road. Actually, you know what? He already has, and you guys are paying very dearly for this. From the school that still hadn't been open.
You are a beta, a bougie excuse having beta, trying to use the black woman as a scapegoat and trying to use the black woman as an excuse and trying to use the black woman as your distraction.
Your smoke alarm is a distraction, not the black woman. It's your smoke alarm. Let me just clarify. It's a smoke alarm, not the black woman. The smoke alarm. That's a distraction. But, and then to even speak to that, it's like, hey, listen, I don't know look, there may be some black guys that do that. There may be, I don't know. I don't know any that do that. And I know quite a few black men that are with white women. I don't see where that's holding true. I don't see where your theory is holding true. Now, I know some of you black people are going to say, it's true. Listen, I see the comments. But how many white people are you guys interacting with? How many white women are you guys interacting with? How many white women are you with? And so I would venture to say is that you're speaking on something that you don't know about. Mm-hmm. And I can only speak about our relationship, but I can say the people around us because we know quite a few interracial couples around us, and they do very well for themselves. The black guys do very well for themselves, and their female partners do very well for themselves too. And so I'm just a little curious on where you're getting your data points from. Like I said before, I feel like Dr. Umar is hanging out in the lowest of the lowest of kind of just, social economic areas. And if that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But I would venture to say that you're not finding a lot of successful black men in the areas that Dr. Umar is hanging out in that are pursuing white women.
There's nothing weaker. There's nothing more tender. There's nothing more soft. There's nothing more moist.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
so confused.
No, wait a minute. He's actually making me hungry.
Like a cookie.
No, not a cookie.
Soft and moist.
No, I was just saying it's like there's nothing more tender, like a steak. Nothing more soft, like some mashed potatoes.
See,
nothing more moist.
Ugh.
Yeah, like a Duncan Hines piece of cake. Listen, Dr. Umar, you were very entertaining. That whole segment, actually, I was full when I said that. I'm actually a little hungry again now. And so...
It's very entertaining, but who is he talking to? Because he told all the
all the beta males. Yeah.
To get off the channel.
All
the white women.
To get off the
So
channel.
who's he talking to?
He's talking to black women. He's a black women's champion. And here's the thing. He's not all black women's champion. He's just some black women's champion. I would venture to say the black women that don't have men's champions. Because I would venture to say the black women that are in relationships probably ain't listen to him. And then I would venture to say the black men that do listen to him are also not in relationships. I don't know. I would like to see your relationship ratio of the people that you're talking to, Dr. Umar. I would like to see is like, how many single people do you talk to? How many single people follow you versus people that are couples that are following you? I would venture to say is that your seesaw is a little lopsided. But I will have to say is that after this video, thank you, because I do want some steak, potatoes, and a piece of cake. It's funny to me to hear another man say moist. Moist.
If the black woman doesn't want me marrying the white woman, she needs to stop me from marrying the white woman. That is ridiculous. You are moist. You are moist. You are tender. You are beta.
He missed his calling.
Soft.
He missed his calling. This school is not your calling. You need to open a restaurant. You remember, was it Vin Rames is doing the Arby's commercials? You have missed your calling. You should be doing food commercials. I think if you open a restaurant, that is it. I'm giving you a business idea.
We have the meat.
We have the moist. We have the tender. We have the soft.
Don't you ever use the black woman as an excuse for why you want to date outside your community. Negro, please.
Video, he can talk forever. But like I said, I think it's about the year anniversary of the last video. Listen, that first video, listen, I don't even know where everything went with that first video. I do, like I said, I do remember the bald-headed, white lady. And I do, like I said, it's popping up in my feed and stuff that, a lot of you black people are saying, yes, she's right, yes, she's right. And like I said, I mean, she may be right in your guys' life. And in my life and in our life and the interracial couples that we know. I also think I remember that we talked about this different social economic levels of, being black. And the thing is that we don't hang out in the same spaces that Umar hangs out in. With the black people that Umar hangs out with. So I'm not sure where he's hanging out at, but like I said before, I think he needs to probably change his socio-economic level. I would venture to say is that a lot of people that follow Dr. Umar, okay, I'm not going to say that. I think a lot of people that follow Dr. Umar kind of show your socio-economic level. And honestly, I'm just being real. And the reason why is because a lot of the stuff says it's hard to even agree with. Even with his school, he named the school what is it, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey, but frankly, Frederick Douglass's second wife, I believe, was white. So maybe that's why he can't get to school. Maybe Frederick Douglass's long deceased white wife is holding up the funds for the school. maybe that's why. Maybe if you stop speaking so much stuff against
Snow bunnies.
Maybe Frederick Douglass's wife would allow you to open the school. Maybe that white woman's holding your school up. And so, like I said, I mean, you even name the school. So you speak about snow bunnies, but you're naming your school after a guy who married a snow bunny. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. I don't know. I'm just a little lost. And like I said, look, great speaker, you know, great at spinning up, you know, stories and stuff like that, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Huh. But you have graduated from a snow bunny to a cookie. He calls you a cookie now.
Oh, there was a cave bunny.
Well, you were a cave bunny.
I would think a cave bunny came before a snow bunny.
Well, you're cookies now. You're a cookie.
A cookie?
Yeah. They said the melanated, the non-melanated cookies. You got melanated cookies and you have non-melanated cookies. And so, I don't know. But
Got all these names.
yeah, through and through. This was just a off-the-cuff video because you don't feel well. And I didn't shave, so I look like a hot mess.
No, you don't.
Well, I'm getting there. It's this melanated cookie, tender, soft, moist. Thank you guys for all your comments. Thank you for the ones that disagree with us. Listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys leaving comments because sometimes I do look at them and I do enjoy some of them. If I have enough. See, that was my watch. That wasn't a smoke alarm. That was my watch to just beep. Let me just clarify that. But I do enjoy reading some of them. And the thing is that I do wish that you all have the opportunity at some point in time to maybe meet some black people like me. Maybe not.
Or some white people like me.
Maybe not.
Or maybe not.
Regardless, like, it's fun for us. And games do. But, you know, it's nothing serious here. There's really nothing serious about these conversations. Though. The thing is that some people are very serious about these things. And even if you're very serious about this, I can understand where some of you all are coming from. And I'm not saying that you guys are wrong, but at the same time, is that, listen, we don't have the same experience. My experience as being black is different from a lot of other people's experience being black. And the thing is that, listen, I understand that. The only thing I would say is that I think we are doing probably better than Dr. Umar, because we can afford to change our smoke detector batteries.
It's not even about money. We're doing better because we live our life and we're happy. We don't carry anger and hate towards people or race every day. That has to be exhausting. It has to be.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't think he's carrying any hate or any anger. I think this is just a marketing thing for him right now. I think he found the lane. It's kind of like everybody else.
He's so passionate about it, though, so it's got to weigh him down.
No, I think he found the lane. It's almost like watching wrestling. It is almost like watching a character in wrestling. It's like Macho Man Randy Savage. It's almost like watching that. It's a character. You know what I'm saying? It's a character that he plays. I'll be honest with you. I would venture to say that if we met Dr. Umar, we would have a pretty good conversation, and we would actually like each other.
I would just walk up and give him a big kiss on the cheek.
Okay, we ain't gonna do that though.
See what he does, and then I would know.
Yeah. Then when you wouldn't know the truth until you turned around and went to walk away. You'd be like, whoa. She got a big butt. He's like, yep. I thought she was white until she went to turn around and walk away. All black. Is that it? Mm-hmm. All right.
Hit the Cash App for FDMG. Hit the PayPal for FDMG. We rise together or we don't rise at all. Peace and black power.